Hello and welcome to my second channel of my YouTube show, because I'm so good at intros now. Anyway, so I was thinking about what kind of episode to do, and I thought, oh my god, primers. I remember being in like line at a Mac store and walking up to like the guy who has like the perfect eyebrows and can do his eyeshadow 10 times better than me, and I was like, how do you get your eyelashes to just mascara? It never stays on, it's never thick, it never looks as good, I hate fake eyelashes. And he was like, eyelash primer. And I was like, okay, so now I need a primer for my face, and I need a primer for underneath my eyes, and I need a primer for my eyelashes. He's like, and lips and eyeshadow. And I was like, so let's talk about primers. First primer, foundation primer. I'm not going to go over too much about how I prep my face today because I only have like 10 minutes and it's a process. We have all had those moments, and me super especially, because I have skin like a porcupine and it's just dry, and foundation never ever ever sticks on it beautifully, and it clumps around here and it creases. And then I found foundation primer. But before that, I like to moisturize because I am super dry, and it's super simple. Little bit. Really get around the nose. Not too much because we don't want to be too oily, and yeah, it's really easy. Okay, step number 2. Then we get the primer. Now, I have a couple primers depending on how my skin is. That particular... Sorry, I'm just really not liking my bangs right now. Okay, you know what? Success. Anyway, so, okay, so I have a couple of different primers for depending on how my skin is. Right now, can't really tell because I've got a light, but it's red a little bit. I kind of have a tendency to be red. So I'm going to use this Neutrogena Prep and Prime. Super easy. Got it from a drugstore, like CVS. So it's super cheap, and it works really well to keep my skin moist and not crumple the foundation. It comes in this really pretty cream color. And I don't use too much. Don't want it to be too oily. But also I like this more than the like green creams that they use, because those tend to clot my foundation. So it's really easy. And as you see in the parts where I'm red, it's kind of coming on white. And that's because it's the opposite colors in a color wheel, color theory and all that, where green and red are opposites, so they sort of neutralize out and become white. If I had... That's a sexy look. A darker complexion, I would use purple. No, wait, no, I lied. If I had a darker complexion, I would use yellow, because yellow is opposite of purple. Don't hate me. I think, I'm sorry. I'm gonna like, look, there's gonna be a million comments saying, oh my god, you're wrong, you don't know color theory. Don't do what you don't know. I know it in here. Don't know it in here. So next I'm going to put on my foundation. And if you saw my last video, I really like MAC foundation. It's the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Afterproof Foundation. The quality of your foundation is so important. I'm not telling you blah, blah, blah. I'm not telling you to go spend a lot of money, do your research, but poor quality foundation will result in poor coverage. I like to get drugstore makeup. I will get drugstore eyeshadow, I'll get drugstore mascara, because as long as I have the primer, it looks good. This is something you cannot sacrifice on. And yeah, I'm coming from a position of power. Okay. I'm just going to dot it. And I'm going for a very natural, no makeup look today, because I'm not trying to demonstrate any particular look. Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. Half and half. This side is gonna be primed, this side is not. I don't know where I'm getting these weird, like, breaking out into song tendencies from. I think I'm nervous. If you have a good primer, you can go to the more inexpensive makeups. Because a primer will make it stick. I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime. What is wrong with my talking today? I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime eye base. It's supposed to last 24 hours. Again, this is going on my arm. A little bit goes a long way. I am going to be using the Barefoot Bronze color. This is a really nice gold color. Because again, just trying to do a very natural look. And I'm not going to be doing a full eyeshadow look. I'm just going to be defining my creases to give me a little bit of definition. Little bit of a blender color. I'm going to be using Vacay. It's this very white shiny color. And all that color disappears. And there's very little reminder that it was there. I mean, a little bit, but not like that. Not like that. So, importance of eye primer. Next, we are doing some eyelash primer. Now, I'm going to be using a MAC. What is the name of you? My normal lash. I mean, I didn't buy anything. I didn't buy any fake lashes. So. Lip primer is a little bit different than eye primer and eyelash primer. In the way that eyelash primer and eyeshadow primer you can put on, you're good to go. Lip primer, you kind of have to wait a little. You want it to dry for before you put anything on so it sticks. So as that's happening, now as far as color, not much difference. MAC is a very good lipstick, but the colors, they're starting to smear. They're not really staying in place, whereas this side, perfect. Just perfect. It will last longer. And there we have it. Now, again, even though, you know, colors go on better, they stay longer, they're more vibrant, even though it's not, it's a difference, but it's not that big of a difference. It will last all day. So primer, 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 primer. A couple of tips and tricks if your primer is not working out right. If you use foundation primer and it is still not making your makeup stick right, try some sort of lotion hydration cream, not just before your makeup, but before you go to bed. If your eyeshadow primer is not bringing the color you want, try adding more. Don't add too much, but you know, add an extra layer. It could be what you need. If your lip primer is making your colors slip around, remember, it needs to be dry. It's not like the other primers. You cannot mix primers. Eyeshadow primer cannot go on your lips. Lips cannot go on your eyelashes. There's a very important reason why they are it's the way that they are. I remember when I was asking one of my favorite makeup artists, I think she told me that one is made out of collagen, so it keeps the moisture in. One is made out of this, so it keeps the moisture out. Don't know the specifics. Just know it's important. So I really hope you liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like, a comment, a subscription, and let me know what you want to see next.